Part two of our Travis Hunter conversation. Starting to feel guilty about this because it's become a bit of a running joke. This is venturing into meme territory
It is.
on the internet, and I told myself that I was going to retire this, but I think it bears talking about it again. So I wasn't mad when you brought this to my attention, but Travis Hunter apparently has deleted his Instagram because the noise around his relationship to his fiance has just gotten too loud. And for anyone who is unaware, Travis Hunter is engaged to this chick who he says he's been with for 5 years. And everything started during senior day after Colorado won the football game, and the vibes between him and his girl was off. She seemed to be ungrateful. Like she didn't want to be there. She wasn't very happy. It just wasn't a good look. And so people were speculating that maybe she isn't the right woman for him because of her attitude and her disposition in that moment. It didn't look very good. And then you got Travis Hunter going on live with this woman explaining the situation, and she's talking about how she has an attitude problem and she's trying to learn and grow as a person and all of this other stuff, and it's just snowballed and it's just snowballed. And now you got some of these people popping up on the internet with receipts about this woman's history, and so it's just become a bit of a mess. So we'll go ahead and get into it. This says Travis Hunter deletes Instagram after latest allegation about his fiance dancing on another man. Travis Hunter has deleted his Instagram page as rumors continue to surface about his fiance, Leanna Lene. The latest drama revolves around a video circulating on social media, which allegedly shows her dancing and twerking with another man at a party. Other critics have targeted a video of Colorado head coach Deion Sanders, seemingly asking Lene to stand up in support of Hunter at his Heisman Trophy presentation. The projected top 5 NFL draft pick has already spoken out in defense of his fiance while streaming live on Twitch. After describing the criticism as draining, he added, "Why would I break up with my girl because the internet want me to break up with my girl? Just leave me alone." When DJ Academics shared Hunter's latest social media move, fans spoke out in support in the comments section, although many were still critical of Lene. Hate that he seems like a super nice kid who's about to learn stuff the hard way, one user wrote. Another added, "It's sad how evil this world is. How evil this world is. He's such a good kid that deserves support. If his girl is who she is God only can judge her. She have the right to change if it's her past, but no, it's bullying and evil. Y'all perfect." Like, people really need to learn how to write better sentences. Travis don't deserve this treatment, sad world. Fans haven't been the only ones to criticize Hunter's relationship with Lene. Former NFL stars Dez Bryant, Antonio Brown, and Nate Burleson, as well as Bow Wow and more celebrities, have discussed the drama in recent days. Check out the status of Travis Hunter's Instagram page below. So Travis Hunter has deactivated his Instagram after an alleged video resurfaced online showing his fiance dancing with another man at a party years ago. And that was a tweet from DJ Academics. So we'll go ahead and cut away from this, and we will play a couple of videos to provide a little more context. The first one is Travis Hunter talking about why he would ever break up with his girl because the internet wants him to. So here is that particular sound.
Why would I break up my girl? Because the internet want me to break up my girl. Ain't nobody know me or her personally. That's what y'all understand. Y'all not in my personal life, so like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know what we go through, and it's draining because everybody's always got something to say. Like, bro, just leave me alone, bro. Let me be me. I've been with my girl for 5 years. All of a sudden this year, y'all want to say something? Leave me alone.
bro going through it, man.
Bro, my
For
job
real.
actually might just take a break for a long time. The delay is crazy. Hold on, let me turn it off.
All right, so that's that. Um, so as we move away from this, here's more. Here are a couple more videos. Um, well, hold on 1 second. I think I may have. Yeah. So here's a couple more videos. This is so this is a video. This is a video where somebody showed that video in question. So this is screenshots of the thing that caused him to delete his Instagram in the first place, where she's allegedly dancing on some other dude at a party. Oh, come on.
Haha, no free ads, man.
Oh,
Come on. They gotta pay for this.
no way, bro. I'm not sitting here for an ad for a minute and it doesn't let me skip. That's insanity. That is insanity.
Man, it's Matt
Hey, let's
Colton.
opine while it plays in the back.
Hi.
No, this is one. This is it here.
5 years, y'all.
5 years, bro. There's no way Travis Hunter's girl is on my DMs, bro.
So yeah, as you can see, that's her. And that guy in that picture is not Travis Hunter. But as they say, this was years ago. And there's Shadur coming to his boy's defense, as he should. So that was that. And then there's one more. There's one more.
Oh, she's still out here. She got more.
Yeah, there's one more. And so this is another one of her allegedly, with someone else in a more intimate setting.
Oh, jeez.
Same tats too.
A eater. Ain't no way.
3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. And my boy in that bitch putting her to work.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. So a lot of people are at this young man's expense opining on what he should and should not be doing about this situation. But it just seems to be snowballing to the point where I feel bad for this kid. So what do you think about these latest bits of information and Mr. Hunter deleting his Instagram because of how loud the noise around his relationship has gotten?
I mean, I honestly, I was surprised once the receipts or alleged receipts, just the amount of dedication that I've been seeing for people to expose this girl, and on one hand you go, hey, this kid clearly knows she's for the streets and he just wants to be embarrassed on his own time. He doesn't want everybody to be all up in his business with it. But on the other hand, he promotes his relationship, all over the internet. And, they got a YouTube channel together and stuff like that. So I think Travis Hunter has, like you said, he's venturing over into meme territory. He's going to be a punchline, especially for his generation. Nobody want to be a Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? And I think that he's just going to have to serve as a case study at this point. Now you don't want to see anybody that you wanted to see succeed turn into a case study. But even if they stay together and have a long, successful marriage, this whole situation is still going to be something that people refer back to and look back on and because they already got their opinions. And even if he stays with this girl for whatever, they never get divorced, she never get him for his money or whatever, they're still gonna say he simped out because the internet has receipt of her tricking. And so he's in a weird situation. And I think that what these young people need to learn is that the internet ain't for all kinds of information. His old lady was saying all kinds of things that in the eyes of many people got him looking silly and looking stupid. Just putting his business out there. And at some point, I think it is best to just get off of these apps. Now he's getting off because it seems like he's just he doesn't want to see it. He said that every time he opened his phone, it's some stuff about him, and his situation going on. But the thing is that he wants to deactivate it now and no longer share or no longer see. But the thing is that that should have been the place to begin with. The internet does not need to know about your situation. You could have got played behind closed doors like everybody else in the comfort of your own home. All right. There's all kinds of athletes right now that got these crazy baby mamas. Some athletes got, like we talk about in the Haney situation, some of these athletes got, they're sharing the same baby mama. Okay. So I'm sure she ran the same game on those guys and played them and had them looking silly. But it was all behind closed doors. We only, see the end result once these guys are hit for the child support. So this would have been the same situation had they not been so out in the open with it. And last thing I'll say is that Travis Hunter, he's a new person.
Yeah.
And he goes live, he talks to his people, and these young people. Now, the old heads is getting into this in the sense where, we're trying to warn him. But the people that's like around his cohort and stuff like that are younger than him, they're the ones that's just going hammer on this guy. And I've seen some older people go hammer on him too. But they're not letting this down. And this new age of pulling receipts, I mean, they're digging 3-4 years back to prove that this girl was out here being shared. And last thing I'll say is that, hey, man, if I see a receipt from last year, it's like, all right, cool, y'all got it. But 3-4 years, they probably already talked about it or got over that, or she probably learned her lesson. Like it's 3 years ago. That's a while ago. So it's not, but it kind of is. You want fresher receipts than that. But still, nevertheless, because again, when he was like, y'all don't know us, y'all know our situation. Because I've heard all kinds of things of her being OF, a stripper. Like there's all kind of allegations with this young lady. And he probably knew these things. So just like how you talked about with Haney and stuff like that, where these guys be knowing. So he probably knew that she had this street element to her, but didn't care. And he feels like he's probably getting dragged for no reason because he don't be caring about that. So it's a wild situation for this dude. But all in all, I think that, the best move was for him to get off the internet. And I don't want to say stay off, do your thing or whatever. You still got to make money or whatever the hell. But I would say no more sharing your relationships online, whether it's this girl or the next. It's not the people's business because they're going to find a way to get messy with it. But what are your thoughts, man, on the interneting on Travis Hunter and his relationship? Pulling up receipts, doing all kinds of things to the point where Travis Hunter had to just deactivate his social media. What are your thoughts?
Before I get into that real quick, let me address the comments real quick. So first off, let me address Jakendrick Williams. I don't know if you're still here, bro, but if you are, he left a comment saying that this goes back to last week or one of the videos that we did last week. He said Malika and this guy actually commented on that video. So he came back into the stream to comment on that again. And he said Malika Andrews hates black men. Y'all were simping for Malika Andrews. Let me get one thing clear. That was me. That probably wasn't Dogon. So don't say y'all. because Dogon was the one who was critical of her. I was the one who was somewhat coming to her defense. So if there was anyone who was simping for Malika Andrews, it was me, not Dogon. So that kind of tells me that you didn't watch the whole video if you feel like it was both of us
Yeah, didn't watch.
doing that. Second of all, I was not defending her per se. I was getting into the psychology behind why she might do what she does. That's different than defending. But be that as it may, if you feel like I was simping, have at it, sir. It's not the first time somebody said that about me. It won't be the last.
They're probably gonna say I was simping because the receipts that they're pulling up is 3 years ago.
Whatever.
So they're
yeah.
like,
Yeah. So I wanted to address this. I wanted to address that because I seen that he was back and he really felt some type of way about that.
Yeah,
Second of all, looks like we got a super chat from Love My Kids.
yeah.
So she said people need to find something else to do. I have a son that played in the NFL. They have a whole class dedicated to finance and life decisions. Well, hopefully people like Travis Hunter can heed some of that advice when they get into these classes, lest he finds himself going down the wrong path and it costing him a lot of money in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
She also said the pressure that he's under going into the league is huge. Added pressure coming from a place of no good isn't needed. People don't consider what this may do to a person's mental. I kind of think they do, which is why they are admonishing him for going this route. I just don't think he cares. And then DJ Ortiz, he said Fat Joe is not Puerto Rican. He's Cuban and Spaniard. Just here to denounce him on behalf of all Puerto Ricans.
Hey, right on, bro.
Yeah. Shouts out to you for that, brother. We appreciate the accuracy for sure. We will. Fat Joe is a clown on this channel too, bro. So we with you on that. And then Love My Kids once again says, ignore the village who aren't for you. So, point well taken. Now let me get into this. Everything you said is accurate. I don't disagree. I believe he knew everything about her and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I am firmly convinced of this. Like when this started happening, we would rail against it. Bro, why are you doing this? You should make better choices. You should do this. You should do that. When I had a light bulb moment, who were we talking about? We were talking about Jalen Green. We were talking about Jalen Green with Drea Michelle. And during that conversation, I had a light bulb moment. And I remember saying back then, I did a quick Google search on Drea Michelle. It took me 30 seconds. And I saw that she was with Javaris Crittenton. She was with the quarterback used to play for Virginia Tech. He's now a backup, I think, for the Giants.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, there you go. And a bunch of other professional athletes. She's also been linked to people like The Game and Lil Wayne. So full well this chick has skin in the game, industry skin. He's a new human. Jalen Green's what, 21, 22?
22.
Bruh, you be on Instagram and TikTok. You know who this chick is. So it's like you have this information handy and you decide to do this anyway. So we need to reprogram the way we look at this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
We're at the point where we need to reprogram our brains to not look at this as he's been victimized, but rather it's a situation where this is what happens now. They know this stuff and they don't care. So just like I talked about in the previous topic, he doesn't care. So just like these women want to know that a dude can get numbers and that's why I like him more because he can get other chicks, even though he may actually explore other options while I'm with him. Now we're looking at a situation where these young cats, these new human dudes, they looking at her saying, I want her more because she has industry skin in the game. It's no longer a detriment. That's my theory on this. I truly believe this at this point. They're looking at it saying she got skin in the game. She's been with a couple of dudes in the industry. That's vouch enough for me. I'll take it. The only thing that makes me uncomfortable is those other industry dudes didn't get her pregnant. So why are you? Well, that we know of, they didn't get her pregnant, right?
No.
That's public knowledge, right?
Yeah.
But you're sitting here doing it. And that's my only thing is don't do that. You want to be the next guy in line, fine, whatever. This is what's going on now. It's the move. But don't shoot the club up, bro. Because that's monies on monies on monies, dollars on dollars on dollars. So much of your hard-earned wealth being stifled away from you because of someone you slept with. But otherwise, this whole dynamic to me is new human behavior. I just kind of feel like this is what's going on. I am literally changing my brain to rethink how I look at this kind of stuff. I firmly believe he knew this about her. He knew this. This ain't nothing new. So I don't even think he feels as though he's getting dragged. He's just deleting his Instagram because he's tired of the notifications. He's tired of seeing it. Like it's become exhausting for him to see it all the time. So he's just deleted his IG for now because I think he'll get back on.
Yeah,
But do I think he feels like woe is me, the world is crashing down on me? Only because of how annoying it is to deal with all the noise. But he don't feel no type of way about her. He knew this stuff. These dudes know this. You got Instagram, you know this. So I don't, they're just gonna keep doing it because this is the way it is now. It really has become more of a neutral playing field in terms of the things that we have always perceived to be like benefits and drawbacks for how we choose to get with people. So having a large body count used to be like, maybe I'll give this a second thought or further vet the situation. Now it's the opposite. Now an increased body count is an indication that I should get into this. That's all the validation I need. So that's really what I feel is happening here. So I don't feel bad for him or good for him. It simply is. I just hope it works out for him. I hope they stay together so that he's not paying ridiculous amounts of child support, but because he's going to get into the league and have immediate impact. And the moment he is eligible for an extension, he is going to become a $100 million player.
Yeah, he is.
Easily. And when that happens, I hope that he is not in a situation in which he has to forfeit a large amount of that because of this. But this is where we are with this. I firmly believe they be knowing this on purpose, and it doesn't matter how they look, the way they parade themselves on the internet. She can be an OnlyFans model for all he cares. He can notice she's been with 5-10 rappers. Like I said with Brittany Renner, she wrote that book detailing all of the industry dudes she been with. The next dude will still sign up for it.
It's insane.
She wrote that book way before she got with PJ. PJ still said, "I'll take it. I don't care." They don't care, bro. They don't care. So if they don't care, why the hell would I?
That's fair. And I think that it's messed up because being somebody that's older than these people, you feel some type of, I think, some tribal responsibility to try to guide these young men in the right direction. But they do seem to enjoy this. And my thing is that, on the back end of all of this stuff, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. Oh, word, you got $100 million guaranteed. You got this much from endorsements. Oh, word, she divorced you and took, whatever. I want to hear it. Especially in this situation where the entire internet tried to warn you. And so, yeah, for Jalen Green, who just doubles and triples down because he loves it. Yeah, I don't care, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, Jalen. And for anybody else that's out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I've been out here, in the dating market, had to break up because things went left. Anybody out here got a perfect resume, and so, but when we see this happening in 4K, the natural inclination is to go, hey man, I didn't like that pain when I had that going on. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that text message that confirmed some things for me, I didn't want to see that shit. So people are reaching out because they don't want him to go through that hurt. But it seems like the reach outs are hurting him.
Yes. Yeah.
So at this point, it's like, all right, bro, dropping the ball, just do you at this point. But there's going to be people who never let this down. there's going to be people that are going to continue to try to look for receipts, try to find things, probably make up things at this point for certain whatevers. So there's going to be all kinds of stuff going on with this because it is a hot topic. That's what I'm saying. This young man he's got such a special thing going on with his life. You know what I'm saying? Trying to explain this to somebody that doesn't watch football, I was like, basically, you know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter is like the LeBron of football, in the sense that he's a phenom. And as soon as he hit the league, he's going to be big time. Everybody's going to know his name. And so long as he stays healthy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, he should be a Hall of Famer. Like the whole path is already laid out for this dude. You know what I'm saying? Endorsements, he's personable. He got all this, he's got everything. And I think that since everybody sees him, the young people love him, the older people who've been watching him are enjoying what he's got going on. So he's got this bright light and everybody's paying attention to everything he does. So, this is a crash course for him of the level of celebrity that you are in now. And so where everybody's going to be in your business. And if you're sitting there offering it to the internet the way that he and his old lady does, then they're going to go through it with a microscope and fine tooth comb to try to find inconsistencies and all kinds of things because of the level of celebrity you already are. So, this young man has to be careful what he's asking for. He's clearly up there, and it's not going to stop with these people who are egging on your life and getting into it. So that's why I said, my first remark is that, him shutting down the social media, this is a good step one, but, it sucks that it's probably just because, like you said, it's just annoyed, you know what I'm saying? Or he just doesn't want to see it. But, I think he needs to continue with this stream of keeping his life protected and, only share so much, and keep your old lady away from everybody, stop allowing her to be at all of these things getting weird. They need to have an understanding.
Yeah, well, let's remember what started all of this isn't him putting his personal business on Front Street. It was her behavior.
Yeah,
that's what started a lot of this.
No, and that's true. But then once people, because listen, and I agree with you. But it's also the stuff where they're digging in her stuff where she was saying that I didn't find him attractive. Or not find him attractive. Well, he wasn't my type.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's all this other stuff. So now people are digging through things. Once they saw that, they started digging and doing their research. Yeah. Who is this girl? What they got going on? Oh, y'all got a channel?
Yeah.
She said, what about him? This girl don't even like him. That's correct. And then here comes the snowball.
Yeah, that's true. And but the thing about it is, I don't think any of that was done at his behest. I feel like she's the one doing this. So he can deactivate his Instagram all he wants. She is the attention seeker in this dynamic. Yeah. Travis Hunter, if Travis Hunter had it his way, he would ball, become a millionaire, play football, and go home at night on some Kyler Murray stuff and play Call of Duty every night. He's a Twitch. He streams on Twitch, bro. He plays video games.
Yeah.
He's not doing this industry thought Instagram model stuff. She is. So him deactivating his Instagram is inconsequential to whether he's going to be able to avoid all of this. Is she going to deactivate hers? I guarantee you she's not.
She love the game.
Because and that's her livelihood.
Yeah. Listen, that's what I'm saying. So she love the game and he loved it.
So that's why. So it doesn't matter what he does, deactivate whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this is what he chose willfully. So it is what it is, man. This is where we are with this stuff in the world today. This stuff is seen as a badge of honor. Like he don't feel no type of way about her history. He doesn't care. He doesn't. The last thing that I'll say, man, and the thing that makes me the most nervous about this isn't because of Travis Hunter, because he's already made his bed. He's going to have to sleep in it. I'm just thinking about the generations, right? And I said before, we was talking about an OnlyFans subject a while back. And I mentioned how I fully see a world in the very near future. I have a 15-year-old nephew. Mm-hmm. And my nephew is probably going to, if he has not already, going to have to enter into the dating world, and he's going to be dating girls who are probably all over Instagram. He's going to have to accept that, because where else are you going to go? You going to go date a chick who's a Mormon or something? Like,
Keep doing that.
yeah, and maybe his dad, my brother, will steer him in that direction. Who knows? Or maybe not specifically a Mormon path, but the path of least resistance. But if he grows up typical of the world, he's going to be in high school, college, and he's very well going to be dating chicks who have OnlyFans or who leverage themselves on Instagram like it's no big thing, because it's just what humans do nowadays.
Or they mama did, or you know what I'm saying, that girl's mama did OnlyFans.
Yeah, correct. And so she's following suit. Like, this is just the way we are with this stuff. Sign of the times type business. So I am concerned when it hits close to home for me personally. But third party with people like him, he knew this. I firmly believe he knew what he was getting himself into. So as I said before, if he didn't care enough to at least second guess it, then why should I? Whatever happens to him will be of his own doing, and he'll deserve everything that comes his way. And it is what it is, man. Every athlete after him who follows suit is the same. They'll get what's coming to them. You can't change it. There's no slowing the train down. So just sit there and watch it pass by.
Hey, Trav, if you like it, I love it, bro. So keep rocking on, bro. If this is your cup of tea, it's my cup of Joe. So, so do your thing, boss. I am not trying to add to any mental anguish.
Yeah.
But I would just say that even, I guess, for future generations, man, there's not much you can do about this type of thing besides just keep, you know what I'm saying? I guess talking about its mythology, like talking about, like you said, like what causes it, or, you know, this line of thinking or whatever. But these people as individuals, they're making these choices for at this point, like you said, it's very obvious that they there's some part about them that loves this, if not all the way love this type of stuff. So let these guys have at it. Yeah, man, I'm not here to block anybody from a good time. And if you think this is a good time, sir, then rock on.
Yeah, have it.
Yeah, me personally, I like off the grid behavior, not in the streets behavior, and somebody that respects me and don't get loud. Yeah. So I think that's what's in order. So hey, man, do your thing, Trav. Do you think?
Yeah. Good luck to you, my brother, because it's gonna be interesting to see how this continues to play out. But I hope you get every bit of that contract. I hope you get a fully guaranteed contract, because something tells me you are going to need it.
Damn.